Hello, I'm Bruce Maples, publisher of Forward Kentucky. Normally in these Bruce's Takes, I often go after Republicans for their policies, their votes, and just all sorts of things. But today, I don't want to do that. I want to go after Democrats, specifically Democratic leadership, and why in this moment in history, they are so useless. So before we get to that, there are a couple of things I need to cover, a couple of housekeeping things. One is I am trying to do Bruce's Takes every day, but I'm not recording a video for all of them. So if you have been watching these on our YouTube channel, that's great, and I hope you have subscribed. But what you need to do is you need to come to forwardky.com and sign up as a member. The Bruce's Takes are limited to the paying members, and I think that you'll find a lot of value there, not only for my writing, but also for all the things we do at Forward Kentucky. Secondly, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please do so that you can get whatever videos we do produce. All right, so let's get to this topic of Democratic leadership. We are about 2 weeks away from the government potentially shutting down. And have you heard anything about what the Democrats are demanding? You know, the Republicans have to have their votes, supposedly, in order to put in place a continuing resolution so our government doesn't shut down. You know what's going to happen. If Democrats put up any fight, Republicans are going to blame the shutdown on them. We know that. So why in the world have the Democrats been silent about what they're going to do? If I was in leadership in the Senate, I would have started an advertising campaign 2 or 3 weeks ago and said, this is coming. This is what we're demanding. If the Republicans don't give it to us, you can blame the shutdown on them. How hard is that? You've got millions of dollars at your disposal. You could have done a blanket advertising campaign and let everybody in the country know we're not going to continue to put up with ICE being out of control. We're not going to put up with the funding things that Trump has done, taking money that Congress has appropriated and not spending it. You could have had a very strong list of things that you were not going to approve their budget unless they gave in on these things. But no, you have ask for one small thing. Now, it's not that small. I mean, continuing the Obamacare coverage is a big deal. I get that. But it's like, I will give you my house if you let me have the potted plant off the porch. It's crazy that they have done nothing. And here's the other thing. They've done nothing to spread the word in the country. I guarantee you, ask any of your neighbors if they know, A, that there's a shutdown coming, and B, what the Democrats want. No. They don't. So this is useless. Chuck Schumer and all of the people in the Senate, this is ridiculous that they're not doing more with this money. It's the only leverage they have, and they're blowing it. All right, let's go to another level. What about the state level? What about our Democrats in the House and Senate in their states? Are they doing anything? Are they speaking out? A lot of them are speaking out at safe places. I get that. But let's take Morgan McGarvey, for example. I love Morgan McGarvey. He's one of my favorite people. And he's been speaking out. He's spoken at pretty much every rally that there has been had in Louisville. But that's in Louisville. Why isn't he going to other parts of the state and being the Democrat in place? The people in Lexington held an Andy Barr open house without Andy Barr. You know, they invited him. Of course, he didn't show. Morgan could have gone to that and lit the place up. He's a great speaker. So why aren't they doing anything? Let's talk about our electeds in Frankfort, our Democrats in the Kentucky House and the Kentucky Senate. Have you heard anything out of any of them? Have any of them been out speaking at these rallies? Have we heard any of them doing press conferences or doing op-eds or any of this stuff about Trump? I don't mean about just general stuff. I mean calling out what's going on in Washington. I have not. You may have. But it's like they've disappeared now that session's over. There's nothing to say. And let's talk about KDP for a moment. I love you, Coleman Eldridge, but sending out a 2-paragraph statement as a press release occasionally just isn't going to get it. I don't even read them anymore. If you want to make an impact, you're a great speaker, then hold a press conference and call out Trump and what they're doing specifically. I have to give props to somebody at KDP, whoever it is that's doing their weekly social media update. That's a good piece of work. But there's a lot more we need to be doing. Where are the billboards? Where are the advertising campaigns? Where are we doing anything as Democratic leadership in order to meet the moment? And let's be clear, this is a moment. This is not the politics of the 90s or even the 2000s. This is not even the politics of 2016. We have an out-of-control federal government where they are dismantling everything they can. They are grabbing people off the streets and shipping them overseas. They are defying the courts. They are attacking universities left and right. And now they are saying that they're going to go after anybody who makes negative comments and they're going to get them fired. This is not the politics of yesterday. We can't talk about our friends across the aisle. Our friends across the aisle are cowards. None of them are speaking up. And so it's up to us. It's up to us to save our democracy. It's up to us to take a stand. And Democrats and Democratic leaders, it's up to you. You're supposed to be the opposition party. So for goodness sakes, be the opposition party.